From Fox 12 Oregon, this is Breaking News.
We're going to get right back to our breaking news in Albany. It appears that someone tonight drove a car into an overflowing creek.
2 people got out, but as many as 3 people could have been trapped inside, including a child. It all started in the flooded parking lot of a grocery store when the current swept the car into a creek. KPTV's Caitlin Bolduc was the first reporter on the scene. She joins us now live to explain just how something like this could happen. Caitlin.
Well, first of all, I want to give you a quick update on the condition of the survivors at this point. We're told that an adult male and a child that was originally taken to Albany General Hospital has since been taken to OHSU up in Portland, and their condition is critical at this hour. Now, let me walk you through exactly how we're told this all happened. Behind me is Periwinkle Creek here, and it used to be rather narrow and run alongside of the Mega Foods parking lot with a sidewalk for people to walk around. Now, you can see all of the rain that the area has seen in the past couple of days and weeks has made that creek essentially turn into a lake in the parking lot. And what we're told happened is that a car full of people was driving around in that parking lot, somehow got into the creek because they didn't know that it was a moving body of water. They thought maybe it was just some standing water, and the car got swept up in the current. And we're told from witnesses that the car then went all the way to the sidewalk where underground there was a culvert. We're told that culvert is 15 feet wide by 8 feet high. And at that point, the car then submerged underground and began going into that culvert. And we did hear from witnesses who tried to save them. But at this point, we're told the car went underwater in an 800-foot tunnel underneath the ground. And 2 people, an adult male and a child, somehow were recovered on the other side where the creek pops up again before it goes off into the Willamette River. But there are other people that are believed to be trapped inside of that car. Now, investigators have gotten mixed reports as to how many people could have been inside. They've heard up to 3. They've also heard possibly just 1 child. At this point, they don't know exactly who they are looking for, and they haven't seen the car since it went underwater. At this point, they are calling this a recovery mission because they don't believe anybody could have survived the elements for this long. And moments ago, we did get a chance to speak with an eyewitness who rushed to the scene and desperately tried to save the family before they went underground. Take a listen to what he had to say in our interview.
We started panicking, started hitting the windows and stuff like that, and he dove back into the car. So some people had stopped behind us at that point in a truck, and we asked for something sharp or whatever. And my friend busted out the window of one of the windows, and nobody got out of that. Apparently, there's an infant in the back that couldn't get out of that. Obviously, is buckled in. So we were grabbing at the car, trying to hold it up. Kind of hard to do that. And then the driver had dove back in. He hadn't come up yet, so we were kind of worried, trying to hold the car. And I was waist deep in the water. I was kind of afraid the car was going to drag me down.
So there were 2 survivors taken to the hospital, an adult male and a child. Is there anything that you want to say to them and their families at this hour?
I just want to say to them that me and my friend, his name's Jim, we honestly tried our best. Like, we really did. And I hope the best for him. And I hope they don't feel any kind of sadness or grief, because I guarantee they tried their absolute best.
And as you heard Zachary say there, he hadn't quite had a chance to process his emotions. When we ran into him, he had just come back to the scene to try to get more information, to try to get an update on the family, and actually to change his clothes because he was in there waist deep in the water trying to save them, as you heard there. It's a very emotional situation right now, and as you can imagine, a devastating situation for the family involved, as investigators are now calling this a recovery mission at this point, as they don't believe anybody who was trapped inside of the car could have survived the elements at this hour. Guys, back to you.